Well, hey folks, my name is Brad, and if you happen to be new to my channel, typically I am up in the mountains of Vermont looking for treasure with my metal detector, but today I find myself in a massive field in Pennsylvania. Invited by my new friend, Quay, I'm also joined by a channel fan favorite. My longtime friend, Chris, has joined me on this trip as well. There are very old buildings on this property, just like the one you can see behind me, and I cannot wait to get started. Now, if this is one of the first of my videos that you've seen, I publish one of these every single Friday, so if you like what you see here today, consider hitting that subscribe button. Just come on back next week. I'm gonna get the metal detector out, see what we can find. This is kind of a junky target, but it says 86. What do we have here? Ah, yes. The infamous ox knob. These would go on, well, they still do. Still in use today, but this is an older one. Go on the ends of an oxen's horn. Make them a little safer, a little rounded off on the top. That's cool. Well, I thought I had my GoPro running, but it wasn't, so I missed this. It was very deep. I don't know, 8 inches, 10 inches down. I don't know what that is. It looks gold plated, but it's copper. You can see like the plating is coming off on this dirt.
Yep.
Can I read the dirt backwards? So there's a real possibility that I'm gonna spray this and then give it a little brushing, and it's just gonna fall apart, but we're gonna try anyway. I suspect it's a token of some kind. This side, unfortunately, is significantly worse. So this is a presidential token. I don't recognize the back. Preserved, says preserved. Unfortunately, the presidential side, all of the plating is gone. It's stuck to the dirt, but we do have the eagle on the back. Cool, old token. Interesting. Well, Chris found something awesome.
Hi.
An old pocket watch, come on.
Yeah.
Does it have a back, or are the back and front gone?
I don't know, I can't tell. This is the front.
Yeah.
And it looks like the back is still there.
Oh no, you're missing the back plate.
Oh, I see, yep.
But the guts are still in it.
That's pretty cool. Nice.
Awesome. We'll probably find those pieces out here somewhere. Good stuff, buddy. 93. So far, that has all been giant spikes. It's just another one of these spikes. But we'll see about this one. Oh. That doesn't look like a giant spike. What do we have here? Oh, yeah. Well, I do believe I have a big old copper coin here. And, you know, this is my first time in Pennsylvania. I assume they're very similar to how they are up in Vermont, but you never know. Let's take a look at it here. Caked with mud. Well, can't say upon first glance. Hey Chris, come over here.
What'd you get? Yep. Large cent?
Old US large cent.
Nice. Nice, Brad.
Thanks, buddy. I'm excited.
This stuff here.
Old copper coin. Way over 100 years old. Pennsylvania soil, not too bad on the coins. I've seen worse. But this is also a farm field. I'm sure they put fertilizer in here, which doesn't do them any favors, but awesome. I'm excited. Good spot. $80. What do we have here? Ooh, there's... Oh, it's a dog tag. Well, I know that these are something that folks find quite frequently down in town, and honestly, I don't spend a whole lot of time metal detecting down in towns. So this is probably the first old dog license tag I think I've ever found. As you can see at the top, it says dog tag license. There's a number, and hopefully you can see that, 1920? 20. And then there's the county, which unfortunately it's obscured, B-E-N, county, Pennsylvania. But that's pretty cool. Even back then, over 100 years ago, folks had to register their dog. Oh, I thought we were getting in trouble. It's just the mailman.
Find gold, let me know.
You're the first person on my list to call.
That would be awesome. Thank you. I want to retire.
And it's not the kind of shaped tag I would expect to find. It looks like it was riveted right onto a leather collar. Pretty cool. 1920. Treasure? Not really, but it's the first I've ever found, so I'm happy to find it. See what else we can find. So our buddy Quay here just found the most ridiculous thing I think I've ever seen found metal detecting. I mean, it must have some significance, right? It looks like an gremlin or something, or an ogre.
Yeah, I know.
With his thumb in his nose. That thing is wild. And it looks like it's made out of lead, huh?
Yeah.
Real heavy?
Yeah, it rang up as well.
That is awesome. If you don't find anything else today, that's something to be happy with. Awesome. Oh, this is a beautiful, loud 85. We have here, whatever it was, it had glass. I would bet this is an old compact. This would have had makeup in a mirror, maybe. $91. Me too. Look at that Pennsylvania view.
It's beauty out here.
And right here we have Chris.
Whoop, 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 whoop. All right. So what's the etiquette on this nowadays?
Here, spray it with this.
Spray it. Oh, that's strong.
It's not that kind of alcohol, Chris.
I know.
Okay, I'm gonna do one of these. Be smart.
Oh, look at you.
Look at you! That's a real pretty large scent.
Nice. Woohoo!
Congratulations, buddy.
Thanks, man. First on that.
Yeah, let me get a picture of it. I'm just gonna tell everybody I found it. That's okay. All right, we've got a really nice sounding 91 right here. Oh, is this a coin? Sure is. I got one. It's older. Yeah. All right, well, I was walking on down to see what Chris found when I heard this target. He got an awesome old large scent. I came back, dug this hole, and what do you know? It is another old large scent, and this one is just a little bit older. Hopefully you can see after getting it cleaned up a bit, the date is 1800 on the nose. Just 12 years older.
Not always a good thing, Brad.
We've got flags with us today. Chris dropped a flag. I'm gonna drop a flag here, and we're gonna kind of, it seems like a hot spot. Something happened here to make 2 coins be lost. Hopefully there'll be more, and hopefully maybe there'll be some other things as well. Up on this hilltop, look at that beautiful Pennsylvania view behind us. Old stone buildings, beautiful January day. Still have snow back in Vermont, so this is a nice little vacation. See what else we can find. It sounds like Quay has a mystery coin. Ooh, it's tiny, huh?
It's thin, yeah.
You ever found a British coin before?
No.
No? So here is Quay's mystery coin. Looks like it's old and British. Probably your oldest coin.
It beats 1803, yeah?
It does. This design, George III, is like 1776 era.
Really?
Yeah. It might not be a 1776.
It is today. It is right now.
An old George III, the king who lost America, they called him over here.
And I just found them.
You did. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That beats our large cents by a few years. By possibly 12 more years.
Nice.
Awesome.
Wow. Wow. That was in someone's pocket, man.
Heck yeah, it was. So I just found this call on the ground. And like an idiot, I'm blown into it. And there are hawks calling back and circling around us. At least two. Yeah, they did. 86. What we got here? That's another one. Tiny one. Well, I just checked in with Chris, and it turns out, you can see him behind me back there. He has found 3 of these things. I have 4. That's almost a full octave. So these things, actually these ones almost look like they're exactly the same length. Interesting. So these are reeds for a musical instrument. It's hard to say exactly what kind of instrument these came from, but because of their size, I'm going to have to say they're part of a very small accordion. Sometimes you find much larger ones and they were part of a pump organ. You can imagine a keyboard for an organ, but you use your feet to pump air through them to create the sound. Accordion is a very similar instrument in that you're forcing air through reeds, and I'm guessing that that's what these came from. But it's wild that we found them all in the same spot, and Chris has 3 also. I have seen photos of these where down below there is actually a musical note for what this should have been. I have yet to find one in that design, but maybe once I get these cleaned up, they'll have that on there. Accordion reeds. Kind of a common find, but I don't think I've ever found so many in one spot. It must have been the entire accordion.
No clue.
He showed,
Like,
I
no
was like
clue.
trying to clean it. I was like, oh.
Chris, what do you think this is?
Quay just found this little round mystery item, and you know, we were going back and forth on what it was, and we just cleaned out the middle. Look at that.
That's hilarious.
That's so cool.
Yeah, there it is.
So cool. And hopefully you can see that 1 cent. This crazy little object is a large cent that somebody hundreds of years ago hammered around the outside to make it into that shape. That is a manipulated large cent. Sometimes they were turned into pie crimpers and spurs for your boots and whatever that is. I wonder if they were trying to make a ring. You pound around the outside and it does that,
Okay.
and then you cut out the inside and then you have a ring.
Yeah.
They must have been pounding on it. And then, pew!
Yep.
250 years later, it was found.
A bunch of nerds get excited about it.
I know, right?
All right, folks, well, it is the end of the day for us. We're throwing in the towel, taking shelter next to this massive old stone barn because the wind has picked up and it is now quite cold. But what an amazing day. First time ever metal detecting in Pennsylvania. It was a day to remember for sure. We're gonna catch up with Quay and Chris to see what they found, but I have all of the things I found out on this rock. Let's take a look. All right, and here we have my pile of finds. Out front here, we have what I believe is a little compact. There was glass in there. I can't imagine it was for a photo. I think that was more than likely a mirror and some makeup. One piece of oil lamp, the infamous ox knob, which always sounds like a big, beautiful silver coin. 4 pieces of a pump organ, or more than likely an accordion. Chris has 3 more pieces of it. The same one for sure. It all came from the same spot. Dog tags, pet dogs. One is 1920, the other is 1978. 2 small scents, I believe. One of them is an Indian head scent and the other is a wheat scent. And then my 2 large scents. Can't make a date off of that one, but this one is 1800 for sure. Super day. All right, let's go find them and see what they found. All right, and here we have Chris's pile of treasures. We have an amazing pocket watch that is both the frame and the mechanism. Harmonica reed, 3 squeeze box reeds, a very pretty hunk of lead. I mean, it's a mystery what that went to. It was attached to something to make it prettier. And then your amazing large scent, 1812. One of the nicest ones I've ever seen. Nice work, buddy.
Yeah.
And here we have Quay's pile of treasures. Look! So I think that you have the 2, possibly 3 best things we found today.
Yeah, of the 7 things I found.
Yeah, this, I mean, come on. What is it? Who knows? It looks like it was probably a devil. It like had a horn right here. And what is he doing with his nose? Who knows? But it's awesome. You also have this manipulated large scent, and the bust is actually beautiful. I'm gonna try to take a photo of it so everybody can see it. The bust was like protected in some way, and it has amazing detail. And then of course, the oldest coin of the day, King George III, sometime between 1770 and 1775. Incredible. Also, harmonica reed and a little brass ring. All right, folks. Well, I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Huge thanks to our host, Quay, today for inviting us all the way down here to Pennsylvania.
Yeah, absolutely.
From Vermont. Chris and I have been up since 2 a.m. I have at least.
3 for me.
Thanks again for watching. Hopefully we'll see you next time.